As I started losing heart, I began to recall memory from when I was small. It was from when I was very young. I had unfortunately seen a scary occult movie on TV, and for a while, I hadn't even been able to go to the bathroom by myself. And that old bastard gave an exaggerated laugh and said this.
なあ、バトラ。どうして悪魔だのオカルトだのってのをわざわざこうして映画にすると思う？ねえからだよ。そんな滑稽なもんは地球のどこにもねえのさ。ねえからわざわざ見たくて作るんだよ。だから俺はオカルト映画なんてちゃんちゃらおかしくて笑っちまうってんだ。
That's why those occult movies just make me laugh.
俺に言わせりゃ、悪魔やら妖怪やらより、今年度の収支報告や機嫌を悪くした女房の方が1億倍も怖えってもんだぜ。さらに言うぜ。俺に言わせりゃな。怖がるってのは、心と生活にゆとりのある連中の娯楽的感情なのさ。暇でしょうがないから。連中は変わった感情で心を遊ばせたくて、悪魔だの、オカルトだのって文化を作り出したんだよ。
Seriously, why have I been acting so damn thick-headed? I was totally taken in. Don't try to mess with me. This is the human world. I don't give a damn about witches, demons, magic circles, and sacrifices. The human who killed Dad and everyone else is still on this island. Well, if I were you, I wouldn't throw out the possibility of magic and witches and all that, Battler, but you do have a point. Somebody killed those 6 people on this island. And that is what we're gonna figure out. Good old classic murder mystery style. That's all there is to it, right? The next person who started speaking to my heart was Kirie-san.
チェスや将棋ってね、終盤の終盤、詰めの最後の段階に入れば入るほど最善手は限られてくるのよ。だから自分が追い詰めている、あるいは追い詰められているというその時、両者の手は限りなく読みやすくなるのよ。つまり完全に追い詰められて打つ手なしって思ったその時こそ最も読みやすい瞬間なのよ。でも守勢に立った人間はどうしても考えが固くなって相手の手を読むことにまで考えが至らない。そういう時はね、チェス盤をひっくり返すの。
With all my strength, I stabbed my face with both hands. Now, my eyes were truly open. When you don't understand anything, and you're completely cornered just like I am now, isn't that the perfect time to spin the chessboard around? While on the defensive, we cannot even guess at the culprit's scheme. You spin it around and look at it that way. Just what might we see? First off, at the time the culprit committed the murders, they knew the island was being cut off by the typhoon. Therefore, they should have understood that even if they carried out the murders, they wouldn't be able to get away early the next morning. True. It is because of this rain that it's even impossible for the killer to escape. If they wanted to escape, that is. Then again, this was a family conference that happens only once a year, so whoever the killer is had a really short window for them to do this. In short, the culprit had begun without securing a way to escape. Furthermore, that bastard tossed the corpses in the storehouse, and then was even kind enough to say, "Here they are!" with that weird bit of graffiti. Yeah. I mean, I did talk about 2 possibilities over here. Either it was Beatrice that did this, killed them, put them in the storehouse, and put that magic circle. That or somebody like one of the 18 people killed those 6, tossed them, and they made the graffiti to make us think that it was Beatrice? Or it was a mix between the two. Like, maybe Beatrice is trying to fuck with the killer as well, making that magic circle on the storehouse. In other words, since we probably find the corpses sooner or later, they wanted to show them to us. If it'd all been dim, and hadn't noticed the storage shed, the culprit's goal would not have been achieved, would it? You think about it this way, that bastard of culprit. Since this morning, they must have been watching our every move with bated breath. Yeah, they surely want us to move forward with our investigation, to a specific point. For what reason? After all, if we hadn't been so kind as to discover what was on the storehouse, all that hard work and preparation they did last night would have just gone poof. What did the culprit want to make us feel by showing us the corpses in the storehouse? All 6 of the bodies had their faces noticeably destroyed. Was that grudge? A warning? The defacement of the bodies had occurred after death, so it hadn't been the means by which the culprit had killed. True. It was established that it was after their death that their faces got mauled like that. So we're definitely gonna have to figure out the murder weapon as well. But what reason would there be for them to smash their heads after death as well? As I was thinking before, it could be that they're hiding the true murder weapon. So, what the killer is doing over here is a mix between trying to make us go forward with the investigation and hiding themselves as well. It didn't mean anything to those who had been killed. It did have meaning to those who found the bodies. The culprit wanted to make it appear that they had been killed so brutally. Huh. After thinking this way, I really want to tell that bastard to stop taking me so lightly. We'll just dance to that too. If you're told, please be scared, you cannot just say, really? Sure thing. When someone tells the great Ushiromiya Beller the entrance is right here, I'm the kind of guy who will start wanting to sneak in through the window. The next thing that had me concerned was that so-called magic circle on the shutter. As Maria, who had shown that her knowledge of the occult rivaled grandfather's, had recognized that magic circle was genuine. They must have drawn that thing in pitch black darkness, taking a lot of time and holding an umbrella in one hand. Is that amount of hard work and perfectionism impressive? What purpose would have been worth all that effort? If we were looking for a fan of the occult in this mansion, most likely all of us would naturally suspect grandfather. Did they want to make us think grandfather was involved? But if that's all they wanted, they could have just drawn any old scribble that looked like a magic circle. It wasn't like any of us amateurs would be able to tell the difference between genuine and fake. Yeah, truly. If it wasn't Beatrice, who more than likely would be knowledgeable in this sort of stuff, and if it's somebody that isn't well versed in magic circles and all that, they will just need to make some circles here and there and that's about it. But no. However, this magic circle was genuine, and furthermore, it had never been written in Hebrew. So this magic circle had a message that could only be understood by someone with knowledge of the occult. A message is a form of communication. By sending it, they were hoping for a reaction. A reaction? For some reason, we couldn't find grandfather now. I don't know how grandfather might have spotted the magic circle on the shutter, but did he choose to hide himself in reaction to that? Yeah, I mean, thinking about it, the only way we were able to understand that magic circle was through Maria. Could it mean that the killer was putting their faith in Maria to tell the message to us? No, was it a trap to make us suspect the grandfather had participated? You could read it either way. Damn, that's annoying. What kind of reaction was the culprit hoping to get out of us by putting on this cold show? Somehow, that felt like the culprit's weak point. The letter from Beatrice that Maria had read along during last night's dinner sprang back into my mind. This was a freak who asked us to join a battle of wits. A battle of wits, eh? Isn't that interesting? This is the battle of wits between us and the witch. Will we be sucked up by her occult game first? Or will we pull off her fake skin first? There's a whole day until the time frame passes. Why not enjoy ourselves? I finally noticed that the inside of the parlor had gone quiet again. Everyone had sunk into their favorite sofas, some deep in thought, some irritated, some acting depressed. Okay, well, moving on with our investigation over here, I am really curious about other places where the rest of the people died. Like, where did Shannon die? Where did Goda die? Or maybe it wasn't that all the members of the family were in the dining hall, but maybe Goda or Shannon was inside the dining hall and someone else, like maybe Rosa or Kraus or Rudolph or Kirie, were somewhere else at that point. Point is, the pool of blood in the dining hall shouldn't be the only pool of blood. There has to be some other traces of blood somewhere else where other people died in this mansion, and that is exactly what we're gonna have to find out. That and the murder weapon, we're definitely gonna have to figure that out as well. Maria was once again enjoying the TV as if she'd never left it. And I guess she is back to her normal self. Okay, well, you know, thinking about Maria over here, I don't want to believe that she's shown her true colors. I don't want to believe that she was born this way. So I'm thinking that it could be that Beatrice possessed her. She's possessing her right now, in which case we're definitely gonna have to make her fuck off and leave Maria alone. It looked like that she found the commercial was more fun than a boring program, and she happily yelled ooh and giggled. I stared at each person's appearance in turn. But, you know, back to what Maria said to us and about that magic circle. It's true that we can move forward with the investigation and think about this like your usual murder mystery and all that, but something tells me that what is going to happen in this mission is going to be much more difficult than your standard murder mystery, because of the inclusion of magic circles and black magic and such. So that will surely be difficult, because I don't understand black magic. Like, the most knowledge I have of magic is Wicca and some elemental magic and such. And even then, I don't read the Bible. I don't read satanic stuff and all that. So yeah, that will impede our progress a little if we don't have Maria with us to make us understand all this black magic and all that. For example, I'm definitely gonna have to think about what Maria said about the magic circle, what the magic circle had to say, what the message is about, what is the meaning behind the message and all that. Yeah, there isn't a 19th person. The culprit must be in this room. Right now, Al-Nazi is searching the mansion with the servants, right? Then we shouldn't say, in this room. In this mansion is where the culprit has to be. After all, it's possible Al-Nazi was behind this. And we still cannot deny that one of the servants might be the killer. Anyone could be guilty. Now, there's also this possibility that I'm thinking of. It could be that the killer that murdered all 6 people is still up here. But what if this is what I would call a chain reaction killing? Someone like one of the 18 or 19 people killed, like, say, 3 or 4 people, like, for example, the people inside the dining hall. But then somebody else killed the original murderer, and somebody else killed the 6th person. That could also be a possibility, that maybe Gora or Shannon tried to kill the people in the dining hall, or the other way around. Maybe one of the siblings started a killing spree with the servants, and it all spread to the other siblings, including themselves. Still, Anatsuhi and the rest sure are taking their time. Of course, it's not a small mansion, but isn't this taking a little too long just to walk around checking the mansion windows and doors? Just as I was thinking this, Anatsuhi and the rest returned. Not one of them was missing. But our relief was short-lived. Everyone looked at Anatsuhi in shock. The talk I'd had with Aunt Eva started to creep back into my mind. The possibility that the culprits had enough in numbers or weapons to kill all those 6 at once. Nazi? What the hell? Oh, thank God. I was about to say, wait, where did he get that, Nazi? After all, that thing in Aunt Nazi's hand was a rifle. At a glance, its silhouette looked a lot like a hunting gun, but it was unusually short and kind of looked like a kid-sized weapon. A sort of shotgun, you say? However, it had a weightless to it that made it clear it was no kid's toy. Good for you. I was about to say, Natsuhi, I think that you're taking a grudge against Eva a little too much here. Like, I know that you're mad at Eva about the things that she'd done in the past, but let's not resort to that sort of thing, Natsuhi, please.
Natsuhi-oba-san, それ本物なんすか?
ええ、本物です。実弾を発砲できますよ。昔お父様は野鳥を追い払うのに使ったりしていました。あら、懐かしい。どこから出てきたんやら。私がいくら触らせてって言っても指一本触れさせてくれなかったやつよ。
へえ、じいさまこんなの持ってたんですか。知らなかったですよ。
お父様は昔西部劇にどっぷり使ってたことがあってね。
Really now?
あの世代はこういうライフル銃が大好きなのよ。
結構年季の入った銃のようですね。でもこんな短い仕様のは初めて見ました。
ああ、思い出したわ、その銃。懐かしいな。昔好きやった映画のガンマンが派手にぶっ放しとったやつだわ。
Boy, you guys surely are getting really, really excited about guns here.
お父さんも渋いな。
親方様がだいぶ昔にアメリカより特別にお取り寄せになられたものです。ご覧の通り実銃ですので、どうかこの件はご内密にお願いいたします。
手に入れられたばかりの頃は大層気に入られておりまして、撃つより薬莢を出す動作が面白いらしくて、裏の森でいろいろとかっこつけて遊んでおられたもんですよ。
しかし物騒ね。そんなものまで持ち出しちゃうのかしら。万が一に備えてです。
As Eva is preparing the hunting rifle in front of Eva.
族はおそらく一人ではないでしょう。
かも主人たちを6人も殺した恐ろしい相手です。私には主人に代わって皆さんを明日まで守る義務がありますので。
As Natsuki-san said this, she slumped down into one of the sofas and took a deep breath. Interesting. Could it be that this gun is our murder weapon? Yeah. One would say that it is highly improbable. Because let's think about it this way. We're still gonna have to investigate the murder scene, and we're still gonna have to investigate the dining hall and the bodies ourselves. Like, it could be that the killer used this gun and shot those 6 people in the head. That is what they are trying to hide. They are hiding the gunshots. In which case, if we are to investigate the bodies even more, then we would find markings of someone being shot. But in which case, if it was a gun, then somebody definitely would have heard the shots in the mansion at night, that's for sure. So, she had been trying to find grandfather, as well as check the doors and windows. Since grandfather wasn't with her, she probably still didn't know where he was. I mean, it's not as silent as using a knife on their heads and all that, but with a gun, with a rifle like that,
屋敷内の戸締まりは厳重に確認してきました。ですが、万が一ということもあります。みんななるべくここに一緒にいた方がいいでしょう。
Unless... I mean, there are ways to mask the sound of a gun when you shoot with it. You can definitely use a pillow, or you could use the sound of the thunder. If somebody were to hear, like, it could very well be that people who thought that they heard a thunderstorm, they actually heard a gunshot and they didn't know. That is one way to hide the gunshot sound, with the sound of the thunder at night.
そうね。ここに全員が集まって相互監視をしている方が安心だわ。
それはどういう意味ですか、エヴァさん。
別に夏日姉さんの意見に賛成しただけよ。
There was a stormy atmosphere between the two of them. Ah, what did you just say, Eva? If you think about who was the most suspicious from the inheritance problem standpoint, Aunt Eva was the obvious answer. Yes, we have established that. However, there was no proof that Aunt Natsuki was innocent. Now, if you view Beatrice's letter as one of grandfather's complicated pranks and think of this crime as just an extension of that, there's more than enough reason to suspect even grandfather. Also, Aunt Natsuki thought the criminal was on the outside, but Aunt Eva thought the criminal was on the inside. In short, it was the question of whether or not the 19th person exists. That same question has been repeated endlessly since last night's dinner, with the letter from the witch who called herself Beatrice. So, was the culprit among us, or not? And did the witch Beatrice exist, or not? If you assume that something as stupid as a witch can't exist, you're basically saying that one of these relatives here, who share a common bloodline, is the culprit. If that was too unpleasant, it'd be much more comfortable to simply accept the fairy tale-like character of the witch. A witch? A witch drawing a bizarre magic circle and offering human sacrifices? If I could accept that rubbish, I'd be able to trust all the people in this room. However, damn common sense got in the way. It kept repeating that witches don't exist. In that case, the culprit must be among us. in the middle of the seemingly endless lane. None of us could break the silence. Lunch ended, and the servants removed the tableware and went to the kitchen. The wind and rain neither weakened or strengthened, and the island remained cut off from the outside world. At first, it seemed as though Natsuki planned to stop anyone from taking a step outside the room. But when it came time to prepare lunch, she finally realized this would be impossible. However, in order to avoid having anyone alone in the kitchen, she told the 3 servants to go together. Because of that, the servants were the first ones given the right to leave the stuffy parlor, which had been packed with 11 people. Since breakfast had immediately followed that terrible incident, preventing most of us from eating much, everyone tore into their lunch in silence.
私が洗いますから、源氏さんとカノン君は少し休んでいてくださいな。何か飲みます？
私は結構。カノンは？
僕も結構です。
お二人とも早朝から大変だったでしょう。参ってしまうのも仕方ないことですよ。
The only noise was that of Kumasawa washing the dishes, which resounded throughout the kitchen. Genji and Kanon sat in some chairs a short distance away, their eyes lightly closed. Just as Kumasawa had said, those two had probably built up a great deal of fatigue, but that didn't mean they could let it show in front of the relatives. Avoiding that was one of their virtues. After the silence had continued for some time, Kanon opened his mouth and muttered,
Shannon, どうしてあんなひどい死に方を。
死に方のことは忘れなさい。ただ運がなかっただけだ。
そうですね。ただ運がなかっただけです。
They both fell silent once again. Kanon's expression was filled with grief.
シャノンちゃんが死んじゃったなんて、未だに信じられませんよ。本当にかわいそうに。もう会えないなんて嘘みたいですよ。もう一度あの子の笑顔が見たかったのに。
Kumasawa spoke with her back facing them. After all, Kumasawa hadn't seen Shannon's corpse, so she had no trouble mentioning Shannon's face. When Kano heard those words, he reminded him again of how only half of Shannon's face had been left, and his grieving expression twisted even further.
どうしてベアトリーチェ様はシャノンを。生贄が欲しかったなら他にも大勢いただろうに。どうして
ただ運が悪かっただけだ。少しの運がたがえばシャノンの代わりにあそこに横たわっていたのは私だったのかもしれないし、お前だったのかもしれない。あるいは他の誰かだったのかもしれない。全ては運命だ。
源氏様、奥様の部屋の扉に血のような跡がついていたとおっしゃっていましたね。シャッターに書かれていたのと同じもので。
うん、君の悪い跡だった。まるで血のついた指でドアノブを引き抜こうとするかのような。いや、扉をかき破ろうとしたのか。そんな 君の悪い後だった。
ベアトリーチェ様が奥様の部屋を訪れて、そして扉を開こうとしたけれど開けなかった。
Genji thought back to the time he had seen those traces of blood on the door to Natsu's room, with the substance sticking to the door around the doorknob, and the marks of something else scratching against the door. It had definitely appeared as though someone had tried to open the door, but couldn't.
どうして奥様は生贄を免れたんだ。もし奥様が選ばれてたなら、シャノンは死ななくて済んだのに。
Just then, a loud, sharp noise came in from the hole. Both of them turned around, surprised.
面白そうな話じゃねえか。俺も混ぜてくれよ。
Yeah, let us have some fun here, guys. Before any of the servants realized it, Bella was standing in the doorway to the kitchen.
バトラ様、これは失礼いたしました。
Genji-san and Kanon-kun stood up, surprised, and hastily bowed. But I didn't care about stuff like that. I was more concerned with continuing their discussion.
便所って言って抜けさせてもらったのさ。ずっとあの部屋に閉じ込められてると窒息しちまいそうだったからな。水でも飲ませてもらおうかと思ったら面白そうな話が聞こえてきたんでよ。頭なんか下げなくていいぜ。今の話の続きを聞かせてくれよ。
今のは別に。
ちょいと前から話は聞かせてもらってるんだ。今さら隠すなよ。だからベアトリーチェってのは何者だ。どうやらおとぎ話の魔女ってだけじゃなさそうだな。
I mean, you guys seem to know a lot more about Beatrice than we do. I mean, you lived here as well for many years. So, can you tell us your point of view about all this? And also about the scratches on the doorknob? I was thinking that there were scratches on the doorknob and it was Beatrice. And, well, the reason why Beatrice wasn't able to open the door was because of the charm that Natsuki had on the doorknob on the other side. That could be a reason. That, or once again, somebody is trying to make us think it was Beatrice, so they created that fake substance to make us think that Natsuki was about to die by the real Beatrice. So, yeah. Nonetheless, what can you tell us about this, Kanon? Kanon-kun averted his gaze. It was obvious that he didn't want to talk about this, which only made me want to ask even more. While making an effort to smile, I grabbed the collar of his shirt.
夕べまでなら俺は無関係さ。
Whoa, hey, Valor, what are you doing?
だがな、今朝からは違う。親父たちを殺された時点で、俺は立派な関係者だ。俺にも、そのうさんくさそうな話を聞かせてもらう資格があるはずだぜ。
I glared into Kanon's eyes as he continued to avert his gaze in apparent pain. Since there was a big difference in our heights, Kanon had to stand on his toes and it looked like it hurt a bit.
バトラさん、手を離してやってくださいな。
Yeah, I think that you're being a little too rough here, Valor. I know that your parents' death is affecting you, that's for sure, but don't let it get to you, man.
別にカノンさんは隠しているわけではないのです。
じゃあ話してくれたっていいじゃねえか。仲間外れたら寂しいぜ。
When I tried to further twist up his collar, Genji-san cut between us and spoke. My oh my. Valor definitely has a rough side of him, doesn't he? In his expression were faint traces that he'd made up his mind to do something. Apparently he had no intention of hiding it.
お話しすることはできます。ただ、 バトラ様がお気を悪くなされるかもしれませんので、カノンは躊躇
なんて男らしくねえぜ。内緒にされる方が気持ち悪いさ。聞かせてくれよ。どうせ明日までできることはないんだ。
Truly.
多少はうさんくさい話の方が退屈も紛れるってもんだぜ。
Genji-san and Kano-kun looked at each other, then nodded as though they decided to talk.
わかりました。何でもお聞きください。お話しします。
ああ。じゃあ聞くぜ。ベアトリーチェってのは一体何なんだ？
Yeah. Who is she? I mean, you surely spent a lot of time with grandfather the most, especially you, Genji, so you surely must know a lot about Beatrice from grandfather.
俺が知ってる限りでは、露見島の森に住まう魔女ってことになってる。森に入ると危ないからってんで、ばあ様あたりが作り出した脅し話だって聞いてる。違うのか？
いえ、違いません。その通りです。ベアトリーチェ様は六軒島の森に住まわれる魔女であらせられます。
バトラ様、にわかには信じられないでしょうが、ベアトリーチェ様は存在するのです。親方様に莫大な黄金を授け、長いことおそばにお仕えした実在する方なのです。
はあ？よせやいよせやい。じい様の受け売りを言うのも給料のうちだってのか？
I laughed like it was a joke, but neither Genji-san nor Kano-kun laughed. Not even Kumasawa Ba-chan, who was avoiding my eyes, flustered, and she started washing the dishes. I mean, no, we're definitely not forgetting about you, Kumasawa. You, while we were arriving at Rokkenjima on the boat, you did mention some sort of story that you wanted to tell us, but you were definitely cutting that off from us. So I am pretty curious about your perspective on all this as well, Kumasawa. So unfortunately, I was the only one laughing. Painfully. Bitterly.
なるほど。源氏さんが断るだけはあるぜ。こいつは確かに正気じゃ気を悪くする。つまりベアトリーチェっていう名の人物は実在するんだな。
I mean, it does remind me of the thought that I had when we arrived at Rokkenjima about the Torii Gate, that for some reason he wasn't there anymore. Like after years of being there, like a long time ago, that it was removed. My guess was that that Kinzo got rid of it because they wanted to make this place as English as possible. So the Torii Gate is definitely not a sign of English, but a traditional Japanese thing. So they removed it. But I do have to ask this. Is it because of Beatrice that he got rid of that Torii Gate as well?
はい。親方様がこの島にお屋敷を構える以前からずっとお仕えしている方でございます。おそらく私よりも長くお仕えしているでしょ
う。なんてこった。桐江さんの仮説は外れたな。じい様にベアトリーチェという名の腹心は実在したってわけだ。そいつは今この島にいるんだな。
はい、いらっしゃっていると思います。
曖昧な言い方だな。
The thunder is surely going stronger.
ってことは昨日今日そいつの顔を見たってわけじゃなさそうだな。
はい、大変申し上げがたいのですが、その
Kano-kun once again dropped his gaze. avoiding my eyes.
なんだよ、そこで切るなよ。鮮度目みたいで気持ち悪いぜ。
I urged him on jokingly again. However, it looked like Canon was still confused as to whether he should speak or not. Then, Kumasawa Bachan whispered.
お顔を見ようにも、ベアトリーチェ様にはお姿がありませんから。
お姿が？なんだって？
No form.
ベアトリーチェ様にはお体がありません。ですから、ベアトリーチェ様がお望みにならない限り、私ども凡庸ではお姿を見ることすら叶いません。
Unless Beatrice wishes so. In which case, if we are to try, in which case, if we want to make Beatrice appear in front of us, then we're gonna have to make her want to do that.
ベアトリーチェ様が人の姿をされていた頃の絵があの肖像画のものなのだとか。そのお姿を懐かしみ、よく肖像画の前に佇まれているそうな。
ベアトリーチェ様は時折、輝く蝶の姿に身を変えられて現れることがあります。
Glittering butterflies.
万一、お屋敷の中でお見かけした場合には、決してその後を追ってはならない決まりです。追えば不幸があると囁かれています。その禁を破り、大怪我をして辞めた使用人も実際にいます。
おいおい、マジかよ。あんたら、本気でそんな話をしているのかよ。
Why butterflies, though?
バトラ様、すでにベアトリーチェ様がお越しになっておられます。そのようなお言葉はよろしくないかと思われます。
ベアトリーチェ様はご自身を冒涜される方を好みません。その存在を疑えば必ずや不幸が降りかかるでしょう。
Me personally, I'm not doubting her existence. But, in all honesty, I can say whatever the fuck I want about Beatrice. So far from what I've seen, she surely is being a bitch.
バトラさん、気持ちの悪いお話とお思いでしょ。ですがね、ベアトリーチェ様はいるんですよ。
います。それを疑われることを、ベアトリーチェ様はことのほか嫌われます。
Okay, guys, let's tone it down on the spookiness. You don't have to repeat those words like over and over, you know.
わかりませんか、バトラ様。ベアトリーチェ様は今すでにここにお越しになっております。
As if you're all part of this, like you're being a part of a cult over here. She exists. She exists. She exists. We are legion. We are many.
おいおい、よせよ。俺、そういうのは弱いんだぜ。
But it's the truth, Battler. Beatrice exists. And she will eat your brains!
脅しっこなしにしろい。
However, there was no trace of a choke in the eyes of the free servants. On the surface, I laughed and tried to look unconcerned, but I was quickly starting to sober up. Their eyes were also sobering up fast.
バトラさん、お願いですから、ベアトリーチェ様を冒涜することはおやめください。悪いことは申し上げません。
Kumasawa Bachan, who was usually cheerful and would always tease people, now spoke with a totally serious face. Well, I guess so. I guess this is the story that Kumasawa wanted to tell us at the beginning of the adventure when we were on the boat. Now we're finally getting the continuation, and this is surely not an easy pill for Battler to swallow, that's for sure.
いや、いるって言われてもよ。俺には何も見えないぜ。今、俺の隣にいるとでも言うのかよ。
Like she's invisible?
冗談よせやい。
Just then a nerving laugh suddenly filled the kitchen. When I turned around, Maria was standing there by the engines. But her expression had a feeling about her. Her presence felt exactly the same as the servants. Beatrice, is that you?
波長の合う合わないは生まれつきだよ。バトラは生まれつき波長が合わないタイプなんだよ。だから見えない。会えない。話せない。ベアトリーチェの一番嫌いなタイプだよ。
Oh, you bet. Maria laughed like it was funny. It sounded extremely eerie. It was almost like she was laughing at me because I alone didn't understand. Beatrice, can you stop doing this? Can you leave Maria alone? Stop possessing her!
ベアトリーチェのことが知りたい？ベアトリーチェはね、1000年の魔女なんだよ。あらゆる悪魔を刺激し、錬金術を極め、賢者の石を生み出し、莫大な黄金を生み出すことができる。
Demons at her command. Power of alchemy. Philosopher's Stone.
おじいさまは彼女と契約することで、後ろ宮家に莫大な富を築いたんだよ。昨日私がベアトリーチェの手紙を読んだでしょ？あれは本当なんだよ。ま、バトラに信じろと言っても無理な話だろうけど。六感が生まれつきさっぱりみたいだからね。
Hey, stop doing that.
なんだよそれ。魔女？悪魔？そんなの誰に聞いたんだよ。
ベアトリーチェ本人に聞いたんだよ。
Maria kept doing that unpleasant laugh. However, the servant who watched over this didn't even blink. She heard it from that witch in the portrait adorning the entrance hall. Maria kept on laughing in a weird voice, as though this was nothing more or less than the truth.
マリア、聞くだけ野暮だろうが、もう一回聞くぜ。昨日、マリアにあの手紙を渡したのは誰だ？
ベアトリーチェにもらったって何度言えばわかるかな。